Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala Sayyidina Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man ittaba huda. Once again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, we were just recapping basically and briefly on the fact that we were trying to reconcile as students of Quran the significance and importance of working at improving on our presentation, enhancing it, refining it, and the issue of Maqamat comes up again and again and again. So beyond looking at the technicalities, we come to an agreement and understand that we are encouraged by Rasulullah to beautify our renditions. The difference between beautification as far as the rules of tajweed are concerned, of qira'ah is concerned, is that the foundation of any recital is clarity of the sounds that you express, clarity of the letters, that's the foundation, and the framework is the rules of recitation. And then you have your presentation. How are you going to present it? And the Prophet did say, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, beautify the Quran with your voices and beautify your voices with the Quran. We're speaking about different abilities. There may be those who are exposed to the science or exposed to the art form and are familiar with it and can identify, but in their own presentations they choose just to recite in a particular way. That's okay, that's good. And then there are others who aspire to be able to recite publicly or enhance the ability with its public renditions, like in a recital program or in Salah itself. But ultimately, it's about having tools, having some tools to serve as a vehicle of the message, where you are connected to the message and your understanding of the message drives you to want to express it differently, want to express it more clearly, and your voice is the vehicle for that. And for me personally, like I said, having the basic level of understanding of which maqam is what and how to go from one to the other, how to choose, how to change when I want to change the manner of rendition, it gave me some grip over my own rendition, and it gave me a level of heightened fulfillment when I read. And it was not just repeating words or imitating. Then the issue of imitating, no matter who we are, no matter where we are from on the planet, there are influences. We hear things, we listen to things, we like certain things, we are exposed to of renditions, whether it be reciters in the Mamlaka, in Hijaz, in the Arabian Peninsula, whether in Egypt or other areas of the world. No matter who we are, we've listened and it influences us. And whether we consciously want to imitate someone or we recite, there is a subconscious influence. You cannot escape that those sounds, those Arab sounds, those Maqamat sounds. So as a student, all I said was, it makes sense that at least have some knowledge of it, some understanding of it, some idea, so that you may also, inshallah, be able to get that level of control and grip and confidence in your rendition to be able to express it better. That's all. And then we spoke about why different renditions will sound different, because voices differ, personalities differ, level of experience differ, and then creativity differ. And then also levels of understanding may differ. Everyone starts with imitation, but the imitator does not last. You have to be yourself and your rendition, and allow divine inspiration to guide how you are to present. Okay? So that's what we will do. So where were we now? Importance. Any vocalization requires breath, requires air, and we have to start breathing correctly. Okay? Simply breathing on an automatic pace and level and base, like we normally do without thinking. We inhale and we exhale. That's okay, that's good. But if you want to confidently produce clear, pure, strong sound, we have to use our full lung capacity, and that requires us to breathe with our diaphragm. So when you inhale, your tummy is supposed to push down. Some say push out, allowing room for your lungs to fill completely. So what we did was one exercise you must try for the week. It's called box breathing. Box breathing. Inhale to the count of 4. So when you put your hand in the tummy, you feel it go out when you inhale. Exhale, then it goes in. Naturally, don't force it. Right? So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Allah. Then you hold for 4. Then you exhale for 4. Then you pause for 4. You start it again. Inhale for 4. So you do this 3, 4, 5 times a day. More if you want to when you're driving, when you're sitting. Sometimes they say don't initially do it while you're driving. It may be disorienting if you're not used to doing it. Especially the holding and the breathing out slowly. After a week or two, you increase to 5. 5, 5, 5, 5. And you increase to 6 until you can do 10. Breathe in to the count of 10, hold to the count of 10, exhale to the count of 10, pause to the count of 10. It's important, important, important. The last thing before we continue now is just for the recording, is that with this exercise, not only do you strengthen your muscles, and you don't let your you develop your lungs not to collapse, but you also condition your body to be deprived of new oxygen whilst reciting. You want to recite for 10 seconds on in without inhaling. You want to recite for 20 seconds or 30 seconds, or you go to some Quran can reach 40 seconds or more. It's not only about the control of the breath and about breathing correctly, exhaling correctly, but it's also about conditioning your body to be okay with no new air, no new inhalation for that amount of time. It's naturally just taking in. But for you to be able to read on in for 30 seconds, it means your body is being deprived of new oxygen for 30 seconds. And that takes conditioning and practice. So this exercise is a first for every reciter if you want to improve on your length of renditions in one. Good? Okay. Then warm up, a natural warm up, one for today. A simple warm up which is light on the vocal cords. The vocal cords are very fragile and gentle, and especially early morning. The simplest to do to warm up is a hum, without forcing any vocalization. You just exhale and allow the chords to meet, and don't aim for any particular pitch or drop. No, just vocalize. So inhale, and then this you can do while you're driving, walking, whatever. Lightly. Especially someone who's going to recite for half an hour, 40 minutes, it's important. And on average 5 minutes. I mean, and then you do some steps. Now we'll do some steps. Because you must be able to hear when you climb and when you drop, when you rise and when you lower, when you descend. So, 5 steps. You can hear me. Go. Don't push it. Again. Those who are reciting using their vocal cords more than for normal speech, you become a vocal athlete. You're using it and the muscles around it more than the general public. Like a public orator, like a teacher also speaks a lot. And like you become a vocal athlete, and like any athlete, before participating in any athletic activity, they have to stretch. They have to warm up. Otherwise they can hurt themselves. Likewise you know you can hurt your voice. You know you can strain. You know you can, may Allah protect us, but you can develop growths on your vocal cords and things that needs operation, needs removal. So you need to take care. You need to hydrate, drink enough water like any athlete should, and you need to warm up. Stretches are exercises, but now firstly warm ups. So those are 5 steps. What you want to get to as a beginner, you want to get to 8 steps. I'll explain to you again some other time why. But as a beginner, you want to get to 8. You want to be able to hear, I'm ascending, I'm ascending, I'm ascending, I'm ascending, and descending, 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 descending. 5 is okay as a pyramid, but you want to get to 8. So let's try 8. Yeah, how it sounds. Inhale with the tummy again. Okay, but now the moment you do this, Muhammad, the moment you do this, then it's your chest. Your chest initially must be relaxed. If your chest pushes out later, it's fine. It's a natural rising of the chest. But initially your focus is here. So then you push up because you're filling the last of the upper. You have to start at the bottom, filling, and you can't anymore, you go up. Otherwise you're just on top. Otherwise you're just a surface breather. No, so relax. Initially just do it lightly so. Afterwards, once you do it consciously for a few times, it will become automatic and subconscious. With me? So inhale. Exhale. And just listen first. It will sound like this. And tell me, if you're going to try it now, tell me if you feel like a vibration on your lips. Okay? Vibration on your lips, in the front of your face here. 1, 2. Inhale. Go. Good? Anyone feel like a vibration on the lips? If you didn't, then it may be that you're only focusing on your throat. You need to focus, your brain will give the signal. They have a frontal sound, where you feel a slight vibration on your lips, especially with the humming. If you're able to do that, vocalize from the front, then there's less pressure on your throat. Get the idea? Throat would be? So speak about it, but think about it, research it. Frontal vocalization. Using the nasal cavities, less pressure on the throat. Anyway, relax. That's enough of that. If you want to do that on a daily basis, 5 minutes, just start humming, then go a bit up and down, play around with the sound. It'll be good. Then you're ready to recite, and you'll hear a difference down the line. You'll be able to vocalize more comfortably for long, along with your hydrating, along with drinking enough water. Good. Okay. So, have you focused on any particular clip that I sent last week? Johani, Banda. Did you listen to Sudais again? Sheikh Sudais? No?
I'm good.
Banda. Yourself?
I listen a lot to Saad al-Comedy.
Saad al-Comedy is one, yes.
And it also has that Mustaqim part.
So Johani does Mustaqim with the raised and Banda, yeah. But Saad al-Comedy is nice and flowing. So on your ear, you have to listen. You have to feed the ear. Otherwise, once a week like this, it's okay as an introduction, but you have to put in the time. And yes, you may have been familiar with some sounds before, but you want to now refine and refresh and just clarify things. Okay? So you saw a pattern and you got 2 or 3 options there. For example, you saw the lower start to the rise, and you saw the earlier start to the drop. That's Allah. Like what? The lower start to the rise would be like Sudais. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. And Johani did similar. So, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Johani did something similar. But then you get like Sheikh Bandar and even Sheikh Ali Jabir was even more forceful. Bandar will be Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. See 2 patterns there. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So what we did last week was we went through the entire surah and we flipped it. One ayah, like we did that same pattern of the hamdalah, on the other verses, the rest of the surah. Okay? And if you were to take it further, you can do it in other chapters too. But I wanted to play with some Egyptians and see how they present what? How they present the rust. Maqam, starting with this rust. It's very easy, very flowing, and some would feel it a foundation for the rest. But I want us just to warm up. You guys are looking extremely intense. I know the qira'at and riwayat is super intense, understand? But now you must relax and you have to feel it. It's beautiful. Okay? And then what more deserving of our efforts to beautify than the word of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. And we spoke about Shaykh al-Bawi when he said, any beautiful content, any beautiful words may affect you, and any beautiful sound also may affect you. So what do you think is to happen to you, your heart, your mind, your soul, if you were to combine beautiful words and beautiful sounds? What better than the word of Allah? Good? Okay. So we also said, yeah, we recite to hear the message, we memorize to preserve the message, and we beautify and try to enhance to attract to the message. Right? So after me. Or anyone volunteer, anyone want to lead? For the rest? Just warm up some more. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
If you want to be more expressive for the meaning, if you want to say, I seek protection with Allah from أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
You say, I seek protection in Allah from shaitan. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Get that? بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
It will almost be like in the name of Allah. When you say in the name of Allah. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين.
الحمد لله رب العالمين.
الحمد لله رب العالمين.
الحمد لله رب العالمين.
الرحمن الرحيم.
الرحمن الرحيم.
مالك يوم الدين.
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 إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين.
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 اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
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 صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم.
صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم.
صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم.
صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم.
غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Now, is there any Hanafi? So, all are Shafis. Technically, in the Shafi'i madhab, based on his understanding, rahimahullah ta'ala, the 7th ayah of Fatiha is from Sirata. In the Hanafi madhab, the 6th ayah is from Sirata, the 7th is from Ghayr al-Maghdub. So technically, a Shafi'i, you should do your best to recite from Sirata in one breath until Waladdali. This one ayah. And it would be an ibtida', which is qabih technically, if you were to stop an alayhim and just start from ghayril, which is starting from something that's majroor, not connecting it to anything before. So, inhale. Exhale. And we do it first from Sirata until Waladdali. But inhale correctly, you'll be able to do it. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Good. It's filling and holding it. Let's softly release it. Okay. That was something of the Hijaz, meaning the peninsula, Arabian Peninsula, not the Maqam Hijaz. Arabian Peninsula style. Johani, Bandar, them, something light from the bottom, they start from low. Ali Jabir was a bit more awake when he said, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahmanir Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin Iyyaka Na'budu wa Iyyaka Nasta'een. Learn it. It's beautiful. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Okay, now here are the Egyptians. You can tell me whose voice this is when you are a listener. It's not Fatiha. Not Fatiha.
أَنَّى يَكُونُ لِي وَلَدٌ وَلَمْ يَمْسَسْنِي بَشَرٌ قَالَ كَذَلِكَ اللَّهُ يَخْلُقُ مَا يَشَاءُ إِذَا قَضَى أَمْرًا فَإِنَّمَا يَقُولُ لَهُ كُن فَيَكُونُ ويعلمه الكتاب والحكمة والتوراة والإنجيل ورسولا إلى بني إسرائيل أني قد جئتكم بآية من ربكم أني أخلق لكم من الطين كهيئة الطير فأنفخ فيه فيكون طيرا بإذن الله وأبرئ الأكمى والأبرص وأحيي الموتى بإذن الله وأنبئكم بما تأكلون وما تدخرون في بيوتكم إن في ذلك لآية لكم إن كنتم مؤمنين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Nice. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين مالك يوم الدين. Let's go back to the Johani in today's. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. Keep it there. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. See, you end by the same place, but if you keep it here, you're just keeping it up here. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Who's that? الحمد لله رب العالمين صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Like Sudais, like Johani, like Bandar Mustar. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Can you hear the end is more or less the same? But the start is different. So instead of coming down, he keeps it there. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. And then when he's ready, he goes down. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. But it's the same maqam. Same choice. Based on personality, based on how you feel, based on what you're reciting.
ومصدقا لما بين يدي من التوراة ولأحل لكم بعض الذي حرم عليكم وجئتكم بآية من ربكم فاتقوا الله وأطيعون إن الله ربي وربكم فاعبدوه.
They will learn the clean step. الحمد لله. Yes, إن الله ربي. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. See why your steps and exercise and practice is important? You must know. And only you will guide you. مالك يوم الدين. مالك يوم الدين. مالك يوم الدين. Last piece. Okay. Who was this?
I know his name on the radio.
Yeah, but who is he? You must know him.
I
Name on the radio, yes. Shaykh Muhammad Siddiq al-Minshawi. Passed away in 1969, born in 1920. Okay, who's this? You must hear this voice. This is also. This is the first man, first Egyptian reciter who we know of to have recorded the entire Quran. First to have recorded the, not the Minshawi, the next one I'm going to play you now. Alright? And it was not cassettes and all, before cassettes, it was reels and stuff. Later converted to cassettes, later converted to CD, converted to CDs, and now you have it online in different ways. But just hear his voice.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والمؤمنون والمؤمنات بعضهم أولياء بعض يأمرون بالمعروف وينهون عن المنكر ويقيمون الصلاة ويؤتون الزكاة ويطيعون الله ورسوله.
Was it
Sheikh Ali Asri.
Al-Yasir?
Something
Close.
like close.
Al-Husari.
Almost there.
Good. So the Sa'ad is a Fatha. Al-Husari. Good. Sheikh Mahmoud Khalil Al-Husari. He was
It's very nice.
now.
One is very nice.
So he's known for his Nahawan, right? But this is him doing a piece of rock. That's why it's uncommon. He's known for his. Okay. Now this man here you might not have heard of. Any of you heard of Sheikh Muhammad Jibreel? Very clean. So this is a lower key of the lost. Just here.
الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Hear that. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. We would have said. Right? Based on today's. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. But he Alhamdulillah. Bandar does like it. Alhamdulillah. But it ends low. But see his end.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم
you just drop.
إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
What do you think? Right? Not sometimes simpler is better. It's expressive. Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim, I would have chosen something else, but it's his choice. But you can hear, we delayed that in until Maliki Yawmiddin.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Not bad. Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim. Like a light plea, it's a light request. Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim. If you kept it maybe a bit higher there.
You keep it low, but his expression, it's very powerful. Even
Very
though it's
nice.
very low, it's very powerful.
Isn't it? But instead of that one step down, if you kept it just there, it also makes sense, right? Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim. You know? But he drops. Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim.
إياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
I'm going to send you those three. The piece of Qasr is very short. I'll see for longer pieces, but the Shaw is one you must listen to because you saw there, it's higher and it's a repetitive sound. In every second or third verse, he has the end. The repetitive sound, then he has the end. The end meaning where you drop, which you would normally do earlier. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahmanir Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin. You see a cycle. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. We're getting there. But he delayed it until Malik Yawmiddin. So, and then Mishawi. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. Even higher. So, it's about exploring. So I wanted to give you a bit of a feel today, just to end with, if we were to shift it to tahqiq. Trying to feed the ear, expose the ear to some more, etc. But now you want to come to tahqiq, because in tahqiq, mujawwad qira'at, you'll be able to express more. And all it requires is just some additional time. And then again, your vehicle is what? Your breath. More than. For the ladies who can't see, I'm just putting some honey in the tea. Some milk. Yes. Here we go. And some reciters, generally when they find someone who they think is a bit more experienced, they will ask him, oh, is there anything you mustn't eat, anything you mustn't drink, anything you must eat more of, drink more of? So it's a constant research and things. And I've been researching for some time, and even though for some time I was out of the public renditions, now I slowly started coming back last year because of some preparatory and practice work with competitors for the last year's competition. So I'm again back into it. So I've researched a bit more, and I found a few things which are which are known to not be good, and some things that are known to be good. You must try down the line. Question?
Hoping it's not gas drink.
Sorry?
Hoping it's not gas drink.
He's hoping it's not gas drink. It's not the gas drink per se, but it's the sugar. Lots of sugar can dry you up, give you temporary highs, and you need sustained energy from the other side. And then it's not also the gas drink, but it's the coldness at times. Icy cold is also not good because it tenses you up, and you need to be relaxed. Your muscles need to be relaxed. You drink ice cold things, your body naturally tenses up to receive the cold. It doesn't affect your cords, but it tenses your muscles up. You with me? And therefore you need some say you can drink, but before recitals is not encouraged because you need to be warm and relaxed. Get the idea? So it's not the gas drink per se, it's the sugar. So good for you, and then the coldness, the iciness. But then those are recommendations. Body types are different, and also physical experience is different. Some people have worked their bodies from young. Some people can take the cold because they've exposed themselves to the cold from young, so the body builds up some type of immune to it. They become immune to it. Yeah, have you heard of the Iceman, Wim Hof?
I want to hear him now.
Now research on YouTube, the Iceman, Wim Hof. That man exposes his body to ice and things, and his body has developed. And have you ever heard people say, when you take a shower, in the last few seconds, put the water on cold, ice cold? Because it does something to immune, it boosts your immune. So some people have pushed their bodies more than others, and others have not, put more puny, haven't had that exposure. So what I'm saying is, certain things might not affect the one reciter, other things might affect the other reciter in an instant. But so you have to explore and see. You with me? So if you're used to drinking it and still you recite strong, so your body's maybe built up some immunity to it, maybe. But generally there would be overall, there would be general recommendations. Anyway, so here we go. Will you try with me slowly? You heard, by the way, Shaykh al-Husari started the basmala. It's something familiar. Shaykh Abdul Basit would do the same. They would climb on the lam in the lafdul jalala, in Allah's name. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Say that. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Now watch. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Say it. Clear. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
So it's a key, it's a way in, it's a start. Right? If you do, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. والضحى والليل إذا سجى والضحى والليل إذا سجى والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى. Already your brain is working faster. Your brain is trying to think of options. What can I do here? The only way you're going to increase in options is by listening more and practicing more. So you may look at this recording and try to imitate what I just did now. No problem. Start with imitation. With me? And thereafter, don't while I'm doing something, tell yourself, yo, but I would never have been able to do that, or why did you choose that, etc. No, just take it in slowly. Take it in slowly, bit by bit. see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to link it back to what's familiar. Didn't I say now before I did Wadduha the first time? Say, how does your days go? Didn't I say that? Because the same structure you can apply and then explore from there. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Can you hear he started low and raise slightly and then rise slightly and then drop? Can you hear that? Right? So, وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى. Don't flower it up, don't look for the additional turns and curls and wrinkles and all, just keep it straight. Watch the steps, no additional turns, watch. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى وَمَا قَلَى. Just to end the sound, just to be appealing to the ear. But if you see no additional turns or anything, just straight steps. 1, 2.
وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى
وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْطِيكَ رَبُّكَ فَتَرْضَى وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْطِيكَ رَبُّكَ فَتَرْضَى. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ, with me? وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى الحمد لله رب العالمين. Does it make a bit sense? الحمد لله رب العالمين. That's like bandar starters. With me? وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى. I did something there. إِذَا. You can keep it playing. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى. Feel it. 1, 2.
وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى.
Yeah, don't compare yourself to anyone else, what you heard or think you heard or assumed you heard or thought how it should be. Let your ear guide you. You know what is nice, you know what is acceptable, you know what is on the ear. Don't overthink it. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى. 1, 2.
وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى.
Nice. Extended. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى. So I kept it a bit before dropping. Again. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى. What do you think? وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى. Good? That's the second one. First would be وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى. Bend down. وَلَلْآخِرَةُ. 1, 2.
First
What?
one or the second one?
Second one. وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى. Extend it now, watch. وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْطِيكَ رَبُّكَ فَتَرْضَى. So I'm thinking of the end. So for the end to be where I want it to be, something has to happen before, and that comes with time. 1, 2.
وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْطِيكَ رَبُّكَ فَتَرْضَى.
What do you think? So now, where does your ear take you? I'm going to pause somewhere. Anyone can say what they think the next sound is going to be. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا. You can hear the end, right? You can hear the end. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ. It will be extended then. لَيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى. You have to think ahead, and in your head you're going to hear the sound, and your ear will guide you. But I could surprise you like this. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا. And then? So Rast. That's the jawab. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْطِيكَ رَبُّكَ فَتَرْضَى. The only way I could do that is because I'm breathing correctly. Good? Okay. It's exactly 9 a.m. Unfortunately. You have 2 missions, or 3. Firstly, your box breathing every day. 4, 4, 4, 4. Box breathing. Secondly, at least 8 steps up and down. Hum. Right? Up and down. And then, what we did now here, recap on the way certain reciters start and how different the other reciters start, and you have then your references there. I have 2 options now in the Rast. I have 3 options now in the Rast. And then listen to me in Shawi. What does he do differently? There are 4 options now in the Rast. And then you see it slightly shift it over to the tahqiq. Is it difficult if you do it this way? Does it sound strange? You'll be able to adorn and add and grow and explore, but you need a base. And the simpler the base, and the more clear your reference, you with me? The better for you ahead. And it's going to take time, and you need to listen. And even if it's only these clips you listen to for the week, good for you. Some become excited. They listen to probably other side. You know, YouTube gives you options on the sides. So one you go to the one, you feed your ear with too much, you're going to become confused. You can add down the line, but you need the base. Let the base be these first. Good? Any questions? So I'm looking forward to hearing more of you gents, potentially ladies, next week. Okay? Sallallahu ta'ala ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.